Good day, judges. Good day, everyone. We're at a team board in Vietnam. When the judges told us about the motion, about should we continue our Lunar New Year, we talk about our full member, and we all say easy yes, the biggest best ever. I strongly agree that we would continue and preserve our Lunar New Year, or Tết. I am Van An as the first speaker at the alternative team. I would like to make a definition for Lunar New Year. To preserve, to continue, Lunar New Year is the festive celebrating on a lunar calendar. It is a celebrating in East Asia. In Vietnam, it is Tết holiday. To revert means to keep something, that is, especially to prevent it from being damaged or destroyed. To continue means to keep happening, exciting. And now I want to do the team split. The first speaker, who will do the introduce and do the team split. The second speaker gonna be Bảo Diễm. Huy Dương will be the third speaker, who will explain why we'll continue to celebrate that based on lunar calendar. Anh Tú will be the final, who will put the point that he would cancel the Lunar New Year because of some bad customer. He would also sum up the case of my team and why we support, revert, and continue the Lunar New Year.
I'm Story, and I am the second speaker from the affirmative team. First, I will explain why the Lunar New Year is so important to the Vietnamese people. If you Google keyword Vietnam Lunar New Year or Tết, many definitions will pop up saying that Tết is the biggest and the most important celebration in Vietnam. Tết is associated with so many traditions and costumes that Vietnamese people hold dear to the heart, such as family reunion, ancestors worship, and giving lucky money to children and elders, and also visiting your relatives. New Year is a holiday that allows all members of the family to go back home and gather around to count down until the sacred moment. It reminds Viets who are far away from their hometown of where they belong to. Children love that as they receive lucky money and new clothing. Personally, lucky money means everything to me. That is the reason why Vietnamese people in the last 4,000 years never got rid of that. On to the second point. Because of the importance of that holiday, the Vietnamese people still celebrate that during the toughest time in the history. The Vietnam television, VTV, had a really good show document, special Tết during wars when people celebrated Tết with a little food but a lot of joy with expectation for the peace. Even if the Vietnamese people are far away from their country, they still celebrate that with their wholehearted. According to VN Express, during the COVID-19 pandemic, people are showing the unique ways they're celebrating the Lunar New Year. They video call to their family, sending the red envelope digitals, and they had the virtual Tất Niên dinner, gather a line to watch Táo Quân. They still decorate the house with whatever they have. That makes it a significant and unreplaceable event for the Vietnamese people that we need to preserve and carry on.
I'm Huy Dương. I'm the third speaker for affirmative team. To add some important points. Everybody agreed that Tết is important for Vietnamese people and we should preserve it. But the question is that, should we continue to celebrate Tết on the first day of Lunar Year? Yes, we do. Because not only Tết but many of Vietnamese events follow the lunar calendar, such as the Moon Festival, Nước July Festival, and Vietnamese Parents' Day, or we call it Lễ Vu Lan. Should we change all these events in the solar calendar? Personally, I don't think it's a good idea because it will have a lot of confusion and will take some time to adapt to. As we continue to use the lunar calendar for many other cultural events, we should also continue to celebrate that on the lunar calendar. Actually, we're not alone. Many East Asian countries follow the lunar calendar for the New Year, such as Singapore, Malaysia, China, Korea, and many more. That brings us to the question, does the Lunar New Year have bad impacts on the economy? Some may say that we have too many days off during the New Year, while the whole world is still working. This would make the country poor. I disagree with them. Those are just assumptions, because most of the countries I listed above have wealthy economies, such as Korea, China, and Singapore.
Greeting judges. I'm Tu, the final speaker of my team. Before stating my point, I want to rebut people who say that we should cancel the date holiday because of the bad traditions, such as drinking, gambling, or wasting too much money on decorations and date-related accessories. Actually, this is not true at all. There are many holidays that people will gather for parties all year long, so if some people really like those bad customs, they would do it anyways. About wasting money, during Western holidays such as Halloween or Christmas, people also spend money on buying presents and decorating their house. In that case, should we just cancel all the holidays because of bad behaviors of someone? Of course not. It is better that we know our boundaries and limits and control on how much we drink, what game to play, and how much to spend, as we are mature adults who are capable of making appropriate decisions rather than thinking about canceling our tradition. And that will bring us to our conclusion, with a very high confidence that we should continue and preserve our Lunar New Year. As our second speaker explained, the importance and irreplaceable role of the holiday with Vietnamese people, I feel like it is like 1,000 years of antique gift that our ancestors passed to us. Though we have to listen to the opposing arguments for canceling Lunar New Year, our third and final speaker proved that none of the reasons were persuasive enough. Lunar New Year, like many other traditions, it defines our country, defines ourselves, and makes the country that we have today. If our ancestors was in the darkest time and we are the Vietnamese migrants who live thousands of miles from Vietnam, choose to carry on this beautiful and meaningful Lunar New Year. So why do you hesitate? And this case was brought to you by Born in Vietnam. Thank you for listening.